It is World Soil Day, so we thought we'd do a demo on different soil types and how they factor into flooding. Let's take the example of rain in two separate spots, like Texas and Florida. 2 inches of rain in Texas is a lot different than 2 inches of rain in Florida, and it really has mostly to do with the soil composition, the kind of soil they have in these areas predominantly, and how well it drains when you get the rain. Now, of course, there are other factors, right? We know that, if you have just had a lot of rainfall, that can make a difference. Of course, we know what, kind of impervious substances there are, like is there sidewalks and other pavement. But let's just talk about the soil since it is National Soil Day. So I've got two types of soil right here, a sand and a clay. Now, soil is a mixture, usually of sand and clay and silt and organic material, but we're just going to take the pure sand and the pure clay soil and show you how it differs with holding water. So I've got equal amounts of water. I'm going to pour them both in, and you'll notice that in one of the soil types, the sand, it drains in pretty quickly. On the clay soil, it sort of sits on top and takes a minute to settle down. In fact, if you're looking at my angle, I can see right on top there's a puddle still happening right here on top of the clay soil. Well, the difference is the sandy soil are bigger, coarser grains, and there's more space in between those grains so that water can drain really quickly through them. But with the clay soil, here it's small, tiny particles here, and they get packed together really tight, and it takes a while for that water to seep down into the clay. So you actually, if you get a lot of rain, you get some quick runoff, and you can end up in a situation where flash flooding can happen a lot more quickly when you have the clay soil. I still have a little puddle right on top here, but with the sand, actually, all of the water has drained completely through.